Hello again, folks, and welcome to another exciting season of the Mushroom Cup, season number 819 here on the world famous T-Bone F1. We are here, round one at Monza, schedule formulated by the great Greg Jennings III, defending champion, coming in hot after last season's dominant performance. Hopefully, we'll not have that championship hangover and can carry that momentum into round one of this fresh new season, folks. Lots to update everyone on here. For teams, we put a lot of the friends together so they could work together, have some rivalries with other groups of friends and whatnot. Of course, HMP Hooligans and Cam Rudy, good buddies. They are in the Williams together. They will be looking to make their mark, and of course, two drivers also competing, in my opinion, for a championship, along with Sawa, Justin Schrei, another one, Hazy. Many great drivers in this field. Rasta Cheech, and of course, Greg and Chenzo and Hemi, who have been the perennial frontrunners of this league for some time. So that Williams team is Cam, Rudy, and HMP Hooligans. We're going to go quickly to another group of friends. It is another one, and Hazy Aussie in the Kick Saubers. A couple reserves also in the mix, but I want to cover the full-timers. Hemi, captain of that Aston Martin team. He will be joined by Kendricks this year, in which I believe to be a very formidable duo. Looking forward to them. And, of course, DRS Maestro, the captain of that Cash App Red Bull, and he will be joined by his good buddy XM. Greg Jennings will be joined by Alamo this season, but tonight he is joined by Laheva Mato, one of the top runners in our Tier 3 Star Cup, dipping his toe in the water, wetting his beak here in the Mushroom Cup tonight in that Red Bull with Greg. Greg, of course, the captain of Team Red Bull. When it comes to Team Mercedes, our captain is Chenzo, holding down that team, and he will be joined by longtime Mushroom Cup resident Zudi. The Alpines will be Sawa, who I expect to make it. Salah, again, as we said, reigning Rookie of the Year, dominant last year in his first full season with us, and this year will look to insert his name in that title fight. He is joined by the great Bella at the Alpine team. When it comes to the McLaren team, Jordan 2 Wavy will be holding down the fort. We look at him on his outlap. Another guy expected to be in that title fight, putting together a nice stretch of races, podiums included in mini leagues. And his full-time teammate is Jay Jackin, who's not here tonight, but Jordan will be joined tonight by the great Leeder Leebag, who's also here on commentary. We'll touch base with him in a minute. And most of these drivers on those wet tires here, qualifying in Monza. Other team news, we have a couple reserves. Maha, the Jordanian, racing tonight as a reserve, joined by his brother, High RPM, who is in that Ferrari. And when it comes to the Ferrari team, it will be Schrei as a team captain and his teammate, Rasta Cheech. Very strong team if you know Schrei and Rasta. Shout out to Rasta here, making his debut in that Ferrari around the same time as Lewis. Meanwhile, Cam Rudy first to complete a lap here in that Williams, again alongside HMP Hooligans. It's going to be a fun season, folks. Arguably our most stacked grid yet. Every team is very strong, too, so I expect constructors to be exciting. And HMP Hooligans eclipses that lap set by his teammate Cam Rudy. Shout out to Hooligans. Let's have a look here with Jordan 2 Wavy. The Wavy one. A couple other guys completing laps right there. Wavy's going on to his hot lap right now, so let's have a look here at someone else. Rasta Cheech again. Always a fun, exciting driver. Highlight reel passes, putting on a show here every time he touches the track. But let's see what Chenzo got in the tank here, finishing up his hot lap. He's one of the few drivers on the inters as opposed to the full wets, and Chenzo, 4-time champion here in the Mushroom Cup, had 4 in a row until Greg Jennings put together that season last year. Meanwhile, Greg Jennings, also on the inters, inserts himself into P2. Great lap there from Greg. Let's have a look now. Rasta Cheech finishing this lap on the wets as well. Inters have held good pace, so Chenzo, Sawa, and Greg all in the top 8. I guess only 9 guys have finished, but Greg does have a great lap there. And Rasta goes in a P4. Shout out to Rasta Cheech. As we'll look on with another one, starting his hot lap here, the captain of that Kick Sauber team. And he's with, oh, there he goes, pulling a T-bone, bulls a strike, knocks down all the pins. Love to see it, folks. Love to see it. And that will... Good stuff there from another one, as always. Jordan 2 Wavy, currently P7, finishing his second lap here on those wet tires, going into P4. Strong performance from the Wavy one. And another one did give that toe to his teammate Hazy Aussie. Multiple time winner here at the Mushroom Cup. Fan favorite as well. Residing in the UK, but associates with Ireland. And Hazy Aussie, a fixture in the mid-pack around these parts. Meanwhile, Hemi is in P1 there with a 130.892. Hemi does like the treacherous conditions. Arguably the most winning driver we've had here in the Mushroom Cup. We've got to check Kev Wood's notepad. As Hazy Aussie finishing up his lap. He'll get to P11 right there. A little further back, my comrade, Leeder Leebag, vigilantly moving around that track, heading into the Parabolica, as Kev Wood would call it, the Parabola. This is a math class. This is the Mushroom Cup. And Leeder Leebag into P12 right there. Here is another one. Has a little purple snack showing right there. That car is looking like the Phillies mascot, folks. Whatever that green ball's called. Hemi leading the way, followed by HMP Hooligans and MCR underscore Greg Jennings. Jordan 2 Wavy, Rasta, and Cam Rudy rounding out that top 6. Chenzo in the pits here. It's tough to say. Tough to say. Greg had a competitive lap on those inters, but overall it would seem like the wets are better, but no. Here's another one, currently P16. Finishing this lap up. Shout out to everyone. Mushroom Cup season number 915. Another one getting a little squirrely. Round 1 here. Should be a great season. Likely the last one on this game. Another one going into P5. Well done, sir. A little further back, though. Let's have a look at what Hami's got. Full battery, so maybe he'll go for a push lap now. It's hard to tell with Hemi getting his practice in. Here is that wretched DRS Maestro. His sole Mushroom Cup victory coming at this circuit. He loves it here. Always competitive. I believe the last time we were here, he came away with that trophy. He left on a stretcher, but you've seen the photo. Maha going in a P3. Great lap from him there. Good showing last season as a reserve. Bumping Greg back 1. Greg has switched to the wet tires. Going to try his luck on those after his first lap on the mediums. We continue to look on with that wretched DRS Maestro. Representing Zimbabwe and residing in the Quad Cities, the Queen Cities of Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to the Highway Warrior. Got a text from him. The legend behind the logos. Good personal friend of mine. Friend of the league. Love that guy. Shout out to the Highway Warrior. Let's see what the Maestro can achieve, though, finishing up this hot lap. And we're going to get a word in here with Leeder Liebag. Are you with us? You with us down there, Leeder? Oh, he's in a lap. Okay. Nonetheless, here's Chenzo now trying his luck on those wet tires. Finishing up his lap, currently P11. What can multiple-time champion Chenzo do? P9 right there. Okay. Here's Greg on his hot lap now on the wet tires. The defending, reigning, undisputed champion of the Mushroom Cup, commissioner of the league, Gregory Jennings. I refer to him as B-Tom Light. He is like the Kobe to the MJ. He's got all his moves. That Mamba mentality. Representing Canada. Oh, man, what is going on there? Oh, no. Greg's lap likely compromised. Looks like it would have been. Not sure who that was. Nonetheless, we'll see if Greg improves. He was likely not too pleased, though. Here's Greg Jennings. Oh, my God, he got the quickest lap anyways. 130.5. I guess it was more a visual distraction. Shout out to Greg there. Here's Jordan 2 Wavy, currently P5. He is on those inters, pushing right now. On a lap. Greg in P1, Hemi P2, HMP Hooligans in P3, and Maha in P4. Good stuff so far. I don't know what the weather is for the race, but it should be fun. Shout out to I Took Your Dogs. Hope your game gets well soon. We love and we miss you. Dog and bone, baby. The dog pound. I know dog just...
Oh, man, what world just happened?
Hold on, Leader, one sec. We're just finishing a lap here with Jordan 2 Wavy, the Leader's teammate. Then we will touch base with Leader in the pits right now. Jordan 2 Wavy approaching the line. And he takes a pull on those inters, folks. So now maybe it is inter season. Not quite sure. Leader, maybe go the inters. What are you thinking, buddy?
I was thinking middle sector is definitely intermediate. I don't know about sector 1 in the
fastest lap. Jordan just crushed Greg's time, bro, by 1.2 seconds on those inters. Go on the inters. Go on the inters. Crazy stuff right there. Shout out to Wavy. Kendrick's in P4 now. Teammates with Hemi this season. Great, great team. Leader, I'm telling you, go inters. Rasta Cheech going through Ascari, currently in P9. He is on those 6-lap wets, so man. So I don't know what else he can really pop off here. Leader enters. Beautiful. Yeah, Maha's in P2 on the inters now. Rasta Cheech into the pits. Yeah, the guys on the inters are the ones to watch right now. Looks like most guys are switching. 3 minutes remaining here at qualifying. Round 1. Mushroom Cup. T-Bone joined by, once again, Leeder Leebag. Leeder, thanks again for all your commentary, your years of patronage to the league. League photographer, the list goes on and on. True legend. And he has a flamethrower, so don't mess around, folks. You may be on the wrong end of it. Leheva Mato in P5. Greg's teammate for tonight, replacing Alamo. And that is quite a good replacement there. A top guy in our Tier 3 Star Cup. And again, all these drivers just going right through the corner like I ain't even watching. You'll all be penalized heavily for that. Hemi sitting sideways like Paul Wall. And right behind him, though, there is a McLaren maybe on a hot lap, and oh my god. Oh, never mind. Wouldn't have been a hot lap. Speaking of which, so starting his hot lap, Leeder Leebag on those inters in the booth, putting down the crab cakes. And we are firing one off here, Leeder Leebag. Let's get ready. Jordan 2 wavy,
As I
Maha.
have traffic ahead, people coming out of the pit. It's going to be real tight in
We
the
see it, dude. You got this. Keep navigating. Hang in there. Sawa going into P3 in the meanwhile, folks. Shout out to him, and he was on those wets.
The intermediates are a bit faster.
I've been saying it. I got all the data. Jordan 2 wavy. Another fastest lap. And
watch out.
They're going down and down, folks.
Out.
Zudi, clear the area. Leeder Leebag coming through here. So things are going to get spicy, folks. Heading down. These lap times going down and down. Hemi's still on those wets. 9 laps. And I expect a lot of changes on these fresh inters now as we look on with that McLaren of 1 Leeder Leebag.
Who is this Haas in front of me?
Alamo leaving the session.
Fastest middle sector.
Nice, Leeder. Keep pushing. After you finish your lap, like start a yellow or something. No, I'm kidding. A little bit of traffic, but it's not going to affect him. He's finding that dry line. Here is Leeder Leebag in the booth. And let's see where he ends up. Currently P17, but he has a good lap in a P7. Well done there for Leeder Leebag. Behind him, though, we will have a lot more action. Hooligans taking P1 right there. Cam Rudy into P5. Greg Jennings starting his hot lap. Let's have a look further down. Chenzo on his hot lap. He's in P14. This is one to watch, folks.
The track is definitely ramping up, T-Bone. I'm another 3/10 up into turn 1.
Wait, B-Tom's in here? Okay, whatever. I didn't even know B-Tom was in here. So, that's hilarious, dude. I just noticed now B-Tom's in here. Is he here the whole time?
I don't know. I just
amazing.
saw his message about not using DRS.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't even speak to him, but I'm assuming he's going to start at the back, which he is, and he doesn't use DRS to handicap himself, so I don't even have to talk to him. He knows
catching the back end of high RPM.
We're looking on with Chenzo right here.
It's not good.
Maestro in P3. The Maestro in P3. Keep going, Leeder.
I just got held up. I'm being held up. I didn't think I'd catch up to them. Damn. Back down to B12. I got held up. Oh well. It's okay.
That's hilarious, bro. I didn't even see B-Dom in here. So Greg Jennings going into P1, Chenzo P2, HMP in P3 right now. And let's see, I think everyone else is set, but let's just have a look at high RPM to check. Yeah, so it'll be Greg Jennings, the defending champion, starting on the pole, followed by Chenzo, HMP Hooligans, another one Also been on a roll lately, and he said he's feeling good coming into this season, folks, in P4. Sawa P5. Hazy Aussie, teammate of another one in P6. Jordan 2 Wavy, Maha, the DRS Maestro, Cam Rudy rounding out the top 10, and Leader. If you want your name read,
Do better
next time.
next time.
And less delay.
We'll work on it.
I was about to save myself. Nonetheless, man, it's going to be a good time. Leader starting in P14 here. I expect him to start on the hard tires and stretch him out. I could be wrong, but I know Leader. Leader, is that your plan?
Yeah, we're gonna have some good race pace.
He ain't pitting till like lap 30 off those hards, folks. So
29 hard, 1 soft, 2 soft, 28
that's
hard.
it, bro. Leader Leebag, heart of a champion. And guess what? If his strategy doesn't work for you, he doesn't care. If his strategy doesn't accommodate yours, all the better. We're going to drop into round 1 here, folks. I don't know the weather for the race. Um, yeah, again, though, reduced safety cars, Mushroom Cup standard now. And yeah, I still expect 1 or 2, at least. Lots of capable drivers tonight, especially here. Expect some fireworks.
Yeah, as I said, there's easily 16 winnable drivers.
100%. Well, we agree
16.
on like 9. Who knows, man? A race like this, like, stay penalty free. Could be a late safety car. The weather looks pretty good. Not a cloud in the sky.
Weather looks good. Weather looks great.
T-Bone joined by Leader Leebag. New
Rabbit is
season of the
good.
Mushroom Cup.
Rabbit
Leader
is
also
wide.
Leader in a car, and Leader when the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie. That is amore. We're in Italy. Kev Wood sitting somewhere nearby at a cafe, enjoying his penne alla vodka and his cappuccino, watching. Guys, ready up quickly so it flusters the maestro. There it is. Music of the Mushroom Cup, curated by Leader Leebag. I have to talk a bit because I get the copyright things when he does this. So yeah, that's Greg Jennings.
That's amore. Here we go. 25 seconds of the.
That countdown has begun, folks. As everyone waits, ladies, clutch your pearls, gird your loins. We are getting ready for another season of Mushroom Cup, and this one ain't over till Kev Wood's mama sings and does karaoke, and she sings Cheeseburger in Paradise for the 18th time after her 19th kamikaze. It is Bone. It is Leader Leebag. This is Mushroom Cup, baby. Are we ever going to ready up? Here we go. Those lights are up. Those virtual lights are up. And they are going to drop like Kev Wood's balls never have. And we are starting this race, folks. Another great season. Greg Jennings, head honcho right now. Defending champion, leading the way. And further back, we have to wait and look for carnage here. Plenty of noob drivers. Oh, I see something back there. I see wing. Somebody in a lawnmower. And some
Yeah,
guys
we
making
kind
it
of
off.
parked it in the back there, Bone. Nobody wanted to make contact.
Fair
About 3 or
enough.
4 cars ghosted.
I saw contact, but shout out Rasta Cheech retiring from the session unceremoniously. Virtual safety car is brought out. Oh man, I don't even know exactly what happened there, but let's have a quick look here almost everyone on the mediums except for 3 guys, Leeder, Betom, and Kendricks. Nothing too crazy. Hemi up 4. HMP is up 1. He did get a move done on Chenzo. Virtual safety car out. Rasta Cheech out. Devastating to see. One of my favorite drivers. Man. And we will wait to resume this race, folks. That is a curveball, though. Arguably one of the favorites here. And yeah, that top 13 all on medium tires. So we'll see how they play it. Soft's not a strong race tire here. We'll look on from the Alpine of Rookie of the Year winner, Sauer. Shout out to Justin Schrei, who's unable to make it, but I expect to be a contender this year. And we are racing. DRS is enabled. Let's get into this one here.
How did I get an illegal overtake, but Tom didn't?
Oh. Stewart saw something. A 10-second for XM for corner cutting there. Not what he's looking for at the early stages of this race and season. All these guys so far seemingly getting through. Lap 2 of 27 here. Greg Jennings leading the way, followed by HMP, followed by Chenzo. Another one in P4, Sawa, then Hazy Aussie. Those kick Saubers of another one in Hazy. Good buddies, and they will be working together diligently as teammates as always. We look on with Jordan 2 Wavy right on the back of previously mentioned Hazy Aussie. Great control here from 2 Wavy. Oh, as we say, he goes a little bit wide, and now he will be overtaken by Hemi, who has made multiple moves to start this race. Surprised he didn't start on the hards as well. Normally that's a move he employs. B-Tom up 7 places on the hards. Again, not using DRS to challenge himself. Fastest lap, passed around like a hot potato. And right now it will finally sit with Hemi, but HMP Hooligans going into the lead of this race. City likes his chances at a title this year. Look out for Hooligans. Bella retiring from the session, hitting the bingo hall early there, folks. Oh, man, his car is destroyed, and the virtual safety car is out. Bella eliminated. Rasta Cheech eliminated. Leader Liebag, is there damage on that car of yours? No?
No damage. I'm just...
Survive, bro. Survive on those hards.
It's overtaken.
Unfortunate for Bella there. Let's have a look at movers again in this race. Hemi up 6. B-Tom up 9. The Maestro down 4. Then, yeah, XM. So XM and the Maestro, not the best start here to the season. XM has a 10-second. And we are racing once again, folks. Cam Rudy making that move on 2 Wavy. Cam, a very feisty, somewhat aggressive driver at times, but very skilled, can make it work. Greg Jennings again taking that lead over Hooligans as we look on with Jordan 2 Wavies, seeing this race through his eyes here. It's condensed pack in front of him, and we are tight all the way to P10, folks. See if Hemi continues his ascent through the field now. Sawa will be his next target, but he'll have to make this one work quite cleanly to avoid losing that DRS. Greg Jennings leading the way. HMP Hooligans, Chenzo, another one, and Sawa as we look on from Hemi's Aston Martin. Hemi, the captain of that Aston Martin team. Sawa getting that move done for P4. Right through another one. We'll see what Greg Jennings has in the tank here. Low on battery, so I expect Hooligans to at least get pretty close here. And yeah, HMP Hooligans. He is here to make a statement this season. He's got the belief he can do it now. 2 race wins here in the Mushroom Cup, both last season, and expect many more. Jordan and Cam. Great racecraft here. Good patience by Jordan. 2 wavy.
Bone, what position do you have me on your screen?
P15.
Yeah, I'm in a ghost lobby, dude.
Okay, leave and come back.
How do I leave and come back with,
Just leave and I'll invite you back.
like, quit the game?
Like quit the session. Like hit start and leave the session.
But I feel like it's gonna retire.
It's your only option. Don't retire, just quit the session.
99% sure I'm in a ghost lobby.
Yeah, well then.
Did it just show me leave?
Yeah.
That's weird. Dude, I was just in P8.
No.
That's funny. I thought about
Now I
it.
retired you. What the fuck?
Yeah, god dude.
Dude, this game is... Ugh. Can you get in here at least to do comms? That's so brutal. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Greg Jennings leading the way here. Oh, this game.
I passed Hemi in like P14 and then I seen everybody just leave the section. And I was hoping it was a glitch.
It's like the first clue to I passed Hemi. That was my first clue.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, what's going on?
God damn, dude.
I know, it's brutal, dude. Yeah, like, I don't think you had any option but to leave. You didn't hit retire, you just left.
What I should have done is probably disconnected my network.
Maybe, yeah. It's weird, you've never had bad connection like that.
Nah, dude. Nah, I never had that issue. Ever.
Look at this battle for P1 right here. Hooligans under attack. Here we go. Lap 7 of 27.
This is what we came for.
Oh! Hooligans dropping back to P4 right there. I think a little bit of contact. And Chenzo in a P2 now, right behind Greg. And Sawa right there. Another one in Hooligans dueling in the background. It's a crazy race, man. Hemi getting through another one. And now CPI Beatom in P9.
I'm going to go on board here with HMP Hooligans. He's going to go side by side with Sawa.
We're on.
Nope. Had a second guess. Sawa put the button on. Into Ascari. Out of Ascari. Down the overtake straight. Cars seem to have to be pretty fast here with that straight.
Leader, when do you expect these guys to pit off the mediums?
Give me one more lap to see.
Maybe lap 12.
Lap 8. Yeah. As Chenzo's going to want to take the lead here into turn 1, side by side. Mercedes and Red Bull. It's Lewis versus Max. They're side by side. Greg's going to be side by. There's
Two is the same scenario too. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah,
that was crazy. You got to get the floaters. That was the same thing. Yeah, that was awesome, bro. What a call by Leader. And Hemi making the move past Hooligans. Hazy Aussie, can you invite Hazy? He got lagged out. Thank you, Leader. If you have him, I can if not.
It's sometimes.
Yeah, because he always appears off.
Yeah. Should be. What do we got going on track?
Meanwhile, Greg going through Chenzo. He's in P1. Chenzo right there. Sawa in P3. Hemi, then HMP Hooligans, and Cam Rudy now in P6. Those Williams now looking very impressive. Another one has fallen to P8. And of course, Hazy getting lagged out now to P10 after that nice start from the Kick Saubers. Just invite the Mushroom Cup group. I'll do it quickly. All right. Let's have a look at Greg here.
As the Red Bull then, and they make contact. Greg taps the left rear of Chenzo.
A little further back, too wavy.
Bad. We're going to stay with them. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, B-Tom got that move done on too wavy right there. So B-Tom, no DRS, man. Started from the back. Hopefully Hazy can get back in there soon. Hemi, though. Let's have a look at the movers here. Hemi up 9 spots, man. B-Tom up 13 are U-Haul movers of the race. And Chenzo only up 1, but he's up the one he needs. Currently leading this race, followed by Greg, Sawa, Hemi, Hooligans, Cam, B-Tom, Jordan, Too Wavy, another one, and Maha. 3 drivers retired, unfortunately. Leader through the game, and then Bella and Rasta. Unfortunate incidents. Round 1 Mushroom Cup Monza here. Greg Jennings looking to defend his title, but he will have a very difficult field to contend with this year. Sawa looking to make his mark. Chenzo looking to take his title back, and Hemi always a threat. And
as
newcomers.
B-Tom passes Cam Rudy, HMP Hooligans is in a tight position. Is he going to want to overtake Hemi, or is he going to want to
a little
back
bit
his
of
team
contact.
out?
Sawa wide, and he's off the circuit right now, folks. Avoids a penalty coming off. So he did release enough to avoid the penalty, but unfortunate there for Sawa. Was running P3, and Hemi the beneficiary of that, moving up now to P3. Sorry, leader.
That's okay, as my teammate is in the gearbox of Sauer, as he almost did receive a corner cutting penalty. I'm surprised he didn't there, actually. He got real lucky there. Interestingly enough, you have 9 people within a spin away from P1.
Love it. Oh,
Sawa
Sawa.
finally does get that penalty. He was already flirting with that after that corner cutting at turn 1. After not taking the proper exit runoff.
For sure.
Cam Rudy really needs his teammate to back B-Tom up. We both know as Cam Rudy's going to dive into the pits first, he's going to want to get that or that undercut.
B-Tom's not using the DRS, folks. It's crazy. Again, B-Tom not using DRS.
Yeah, both Chenzo and Greg and Hemi are all rolling their eyes because they know who's coming. He's
And by the way,
P4.
leader Cam was the first of those top guys to make that pit stop. He's going on the hards
now.
He
was. Yes, he was. And I think it was a good move when you got all these guys fighting and holding each other up.
Yeah, man.
You're probably going to gain a few tenths over the course of a lap, even on fresh hards.
Good call. I'll be back in a second. I'm just watching on leader, that lead pack. We're going to look on with B-Tom, leader.
We are on board with B-Tom.
There's a pass for the lead, by the way. Greg just made that move. So, well done. As we will look on with B-Tom, though.
As HMP Hooligans is getting into the back of the gearbox as B-Tom. He's going to be able to get the slip as he's burning the ERS. He wants to get up into that fight for P1. He knows he's got the car. They all have the car. Everybody has the car here. As B-Tom is going to be the first runner with the hards. As you get him to pit, he actually pits. And my teammate Jordan 2 Wavy moves up into P4 inherently. For now, he's going to have some clean air, though, behind the front runners. Hemi, Chenzo.
Hemi's in
P1.
P1.
We missed that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hemi's in P1.
What did we miss?
I told you that to step away. Hemi, it's all good, man. Hemi did get that move done on Greg and Chenzo. A couple guys have pit, as we mentioned. Hooligan, Sawa, another one. So yeah, lap 12 of 27 here at Monza, round 1. Champion and Commissioner Greg Jennings looking to continue what he did last season. But again, Hemi, Chenzo, Jordan 2 Wavy, Hazy, Hooligans, Cam Rudy, Shry, Sawa, another one. Many contenders, including that wretched DRS Maestro. I am T-Bone, joined by none other than Leader Leebag in the booth, as usual. T-Bone and friends, but often it means T-Bone and friend.
What are the front runners going to do? It looks like Hemi's aiming up to go into the pit. That is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. All into the pits.
Let's have a look at what that undercut will do. Who do we look at first? Cam Rudy, who is ahead. Cam Rudy did undercut his teammate HMP Hooligans, I believe. And let's see where this will bring Cam.
NASCAR-ridden driver Kendricks takes P1.
But keep in mind, Cam was the first one to pit, man. So let's see where he will come out, or where he will be now. And
he's going to get the jump. Oh, it's going to be so tight. I don't know who to look on.
Oh, kick off a bit.
Hooligans.
Another one off a bit. Sorry,
gets the undercut on Greg Jennings.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
How about B-Tom, man? Wow. B-Tom came out looking real good there. Now on those mediums. B-Tom stopped terrorizing every league. He is. He's a real terrorist.
As the AI of Hazy is creating havoc here, we have.
But they all got through. But now Hooligans is between Chenzo and Greg, and yeah, and they are on the hards, man. B-Tom went on the mediums to finish this one out, man. Sheesh. But again, he will have to make them last. You know, he's going to be on the mediums longer than he would have been on the hards with this strategy. So shout out to B-Tom. I don't have to tell him to challenge himself. He wants to challenge himself. He's going to do these things as he's getting fastest laps without. He's not using DRS. He started at the back, and he's making the strategy harder than it could be. I don't know what else to do with this guy.
As HMP pushes up into P4 above Greg Jennings.
Good stuff there. Kendrick's leading the way. 13 lap
got caught up side by side with Sawa.
Here we go.
He does get ahead. He does get ahead. Got caught up there for a second.
And Cam did not get through with his teammate Hooligan, so he's in P8 right there, but still good showing for the Williams team.
As Hazy Ozzy does find a way to join back into the lobby to see if he can get into his car. He's dropped down to P12. Hooligans on my vote for driver of the day.
Your vote's invalid, Leader, for everything. After you said Zudi was the driver of the week. I'm like, Zudi? I'm like, bro, all 3 leagues. Zudi's the driver of the week? Like, yeah, man, yeah. I'm like, why? It's like, well, he finished 2 races. That's the bar for driver of the week. He finished 2 races. I love Zudi and all, but, like, come on, man. Maha, 10 second for speeding in the pits from P2. That is crippling. 12 laps remaining. B-Tom dropping another dump on the field with the fastest lap. Somebody control this guy. Here's Greg Jennings now looking to make that move on HMP Hooligans. And Hooligans can't do much right there. It's like he had a 300-pound cellmate. He is just along for the ride. Shout out to Hooligans. Shout out to all our fans in HMP prison. Hazy Aussie retired and left, but that was likely just the game. Unfortunate for Hazy. Had a good car, qualified P6. And CPI B-Tom now 6 seconds ahead of Greg Jennings. Hemi gets a 3-second texting and driving. Oof. So a couple penalties on the board now. The 10-second for Maha hurts. Zudi and P15, penalty free. Doing his thing. Shout out to Kevwood. Shout out to everybody. Kendrick still leading, followed by B-Tom, Greg Jennings, HMP Hooligans, Chenzo, Cam, Rudy, Sawa. 2 Wavy, another 1 Hemi, and if you want to get your name read, Leaderly Beg. You're never on cue. You're always on cue.
Better. Sorry, I was looking at the times here, wondering where Kendricks is going to end up coming out. Unfortunately, it looks like around P12.
Beautiful. And of course, the DRS Maestro, not the race he's wanted so far. Still in P11 with a fighting chance at points. Yep.
Putting down into turn 1, side by side on Chenzo. He is ahead, but they make contact. He pushes them out wide. Is he going to give it back? I don't think so. That's a bit naughty. He is going to recede the position to Sawa, actually. Chenzo down to P9.
Wow, big development.
My teammate, Jordan 2 Wavy, tried to put a wheel up inside Hemi. Hemi said no.
Not today. So Chenzo now in P9. He is visibly frustrated, folks. I saw him throwing his hand up, doing the up yours thing on his chin. So hopefully he can bounce back here. 11 laps remaining. Leader teabag on commentary. Shout out to Sasco and Alamo, the Nigerian Nightmares. Alamo joining the lobby 15 minutes late and yelling, "Come on, T!" Brother. But yeah. Man, B-Tom, man, every league just destroys. And now he got into the Mushroom Cup, round 1. He's not using DRS. He started from the back. If there's like any esports league watching or anything, take this guy off my hands. I got nothing for him. Nobody does. Find this guy some competition. Look at turn 1 though. I'm not saying I don't want B-Tom in my league. Who wouldn't want B-Tom in their league? I'm just saying the guy's so freaking good. You gotta find a challenge for him where he's like trying his hardest. He's coming in here and doing all this stuff to handicap himself, and he's still dominating. No DRS. Like what?
Tell him he's got a pit on intermediates.
Like, part of me is just like, he earned this shit too, you know?
Oh,
XM retiring from the session. HMP Hooligans making a statement in the early going here with Greg and Chenzo. Round 1, he told me he likes his chances. Leader, what are you thinking?
I think HMP, again, putting on a masterful race here. Effectively, he's P2, but Greg is not going to let that slip away. Kendrick has failed the pit, and Kendrick also has a front right end plate missing.
And just to what Leader said, you know, Hooligans, he's in P3, started P3, but he's definitely got to get a look for driver of the day just because how he showed composure. In the background, though, a couple cars going wide. Sawa and a Hemi, and a Hema for Lopez by Hemi means necessary.
As Greg does make that overtake.
Nice. And look at these guys here.
Oh, 3
right
wide,
behind.
2 wide here. Cam Rudy and Chenzo. Oh, my goodness. And more. Chenzo's going to keep going.
Was that a little receipt maybe for the last time around? Who knows?
Might have been
a
payback.
receipt. We don't condone it, folks.
He said
Maybe.
That's an IOU for a Lamborghini.
A receipt.
As they're going down the main straight.
Hooligans past Greg. Let's see what happens further back, though. Look at this here. This whole pack. 8 laps remaining. That's what we love to see at Monza. No safety cars. Probably our most stacked field yet. And, of course, missing a couple notables like Hugh. Shout out to Hugh Janis, I believe it's pronounced. Hugh Janis. Shout out to Shry. Alamo, not here. 2 of the 3 are top guys. You can do the math. We love Alamo, man, though. Alamo, of course, big contributor to the league. Financial donations all the time. Sawa picks up a 3-second penalty. Is that his second one? Yeah, so he's got 6. Brutal. Picking up a 6 is going to kill here. Yes, look how tight it is, man. From P5 all the way to P10. That's 6 seconds going to kill.
Chenzo's going to start thinking about his race finish here. He knows he's got 1 warning and no penalties. Hemi's got a penalty. Sauer's got a penalty, but he also has to clear Cam Rudy and another one that could snuff out and steal it from him.
And here's Greg.
Clear these guys.
Yeah, here's Greg again on Hooligans, and right back to what Leeder was saying. This pack is where the money is right now. 6 drivers all fighting, and the ringleader is Sawa. Oh, a little bit of something with another one and the wavy one. Jordan 2 Wavy, former Star Cup champion. HMP, former Star Cup champion. And another one, of course, in that Season 1. Had a heralded title fight with Hooligans. Some say another one got too comfy. I say he just wanted to chill and have a cheesesteak and a tomato pie. He knows what I'm talking about. Looking on from Jordan 2 Wavy. Kind of a frustrating race for him. He's kind of just been stuck around there, but it's a long season. Got to compile points. Kendrick's still yet to pit on 19-lap hards. Deploying that Leeder-Liebag strategy. Jordan 2 Wavy picking up a 3. Sorry, Leeder.
Nope, I'm just going to say Mahazne picked up a 10 and then a 3-second penalty all in 2 turns. My teammate Jordan picks up a 3-second. I was hoping he'd hold off there because he was within the 6-second penalty of Sauer.
Look at Hooligans, man. Is Hooligans a title contender in your mind? Leeder-Liebag?
He might be.
He
it's
is,
too early
bro.
to tell,
really
but it was nice to see.
Just based off his recent stretch of work and what he's been doing this race, just staying composed, managing it diligently, cerebrally, very cognizant of what's going on around him and the strategies, penalty-free. He's just, man, his improvement has been insane, going from a 5-lap king, making pass attempts anytime he could, to managing a race like a professional. HMP Hooligans media trained now too. Of course, he wears a clip-on tie.
Right now, he is being held up by Kendrick, but he is going to make the overtake, so he's going to make Kendrick's Greg's problem, which is even better. Oh, he's going to let Greg by.
All right. B-Tom pit again, if you can hear me. Stop taking dumps on all my leagues. This is bullying. This is a form of trolling. Is it not? This is bullying, Leeder-Liebag.
No, he's not passive.
I'm out here saying,
he's
Tier 1, these are the greatest drivers in the world.
If he was like passive,
he's coming out here and dunking. He's doing the Karl Malone thing between the legs, off the backboard. Whatever.
That's all right.
Nah, B-Tom's a man.
B-Tom's
a man. B-Tom's a friend of ours for like 5 years.
With Kobe, you know?
It is what it is.
Win or lose. Win or lose.
A couple times a season, you know, he is part of our group, you know. We can't just exclude a guy because he's too fast. Fast people have feelings too, you know.
I'd play poker with Danny Negreanu in a second, lose every nickel. Shout out Danny Negreanu. Great Canadian poker star.
Great Canadian poker player, hell of an athlete.
Absolutely.
Daniel Negreanu, Canadian legend, Canadian hero.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile,
fucking A.
What do you mean A? Meanwhile, though, some passing going on here. Another one, Hemi Cam Rudy getting in a tussle, kerfluffle, if you will. Greg Jennings in P2 now, looking to get the better of HMP Hooligans, but Hooligans says, HMP Hooligans, a stone cold Steve Austin of this league. Hemi retiring there. And that's going to bring out a safety car. Oh my God. Leader Liebag. This is insane, man. Full safety car now. The guys with penalties. Rip. Hemi retiring. Rare retirement. This is crazy. This is crazy. She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in safety cars. Oh my God! Cam Rudy 10-second, Chenzo 10-second penalty. Oh, what just happened,
folks?
Oh man! So Hemi out. Two top guys getting 10-second penalties. As Jim Ross would say, folks, business just picked up. By God. This is going to be nuts now. And Hooligans did not pit. B-Tom did not pit.
Kendricks comes out P7 after going
on the soft. Kendricks is a big winner there. You know, folks, he went to the casino. He put all his money on yellow, and he won. He won.
Liebag Tire Award goes to Kendricks.
He put all his chips on yellow, Leader Liebag, and he won.
And he won, for sure.
But you know who else won? Greg Jennings on those soft tires. Two guys ahead of him, 11-lap mediums, 11-lap hards. And the three guys behind him, penalty, penalty, penalty. Dude, Kendricks is in a fantastic place right here. Another one, fantastic place. DRS Maestro, the wretched one, in P10 after a very frustrating race. Could be looking at a top 6 here after all that. Leheva Mato, no penalties. And High RPM, who's been an afterthought this whole race, essentially. I say that respectfully. You know, he hasn't had the best race. He's a good racer. No penalties. P13. Anything can happen. B-Tom is pitting, though. B-Tom is pitting. And we'll see what that will bring. HMP Hooligans staying out on those 12-lap hards, folks. Remember, he stayed out a couple times in that position, and it cost him dearly, cost him a win. Hopefully it's not the same fate here. Really hope it's not the same fate here. What? What?
It's not looking good for Hooligans.
Why?
The good news is he's got a lot of
Did
guys.
Did he get kicked? Is his car ghosted?
No.
His car looks.
I don't think so. It does look ghosted. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I hope not. Kendricks, the big winner.
Sending Hooligans an invite just in case. Dude, but again, this is Monza. This is one of those tracks where maybe the tires won't matter as much, maybe. A lot of it's straight. He might not get as chewed up, but B-Tom right behind him on those softs. And, of course, Greg Jennings now in P3 right there.
Yes, as confirmed, HMP did get kicked.
Yeah, but he's joined. He's back, so let's hope he can get back in that car here and hopefully close out a win. We're looking on here. Right now that car is ghosted, dead to me, but hopefully Hooligans will put his life back into it. That basketball was Space Jam, folks, but pretty soon Larry Johnson and all the others will touch it. And Hooligans back in. That car is solid. It is solidified. Hooligans as solid as they come. Consistent on the track and the witness stand, as always. Love that guy. Good stuff. We got that right. Okay, I'm going. I believe I can fly. Kevwood's mom's gonna touch a guy.
We do not condone peeing on girls.
Try like an eagle.
Oh wait, we're supposed to wait till HMP wins. It looks like he did make it back in his car. Good for him, good for him.
I believe I can fly. Kevwood's mom's gonna eat some fries. Okay, so lap 25 of 27. as we hear the sounds of R. Kelly played by League DJ Leader Leapag. It's on that Space Jam soundtrack. Safety car coming in this lap. HMP Hooligans, 13 lap old hard tires here. He's going to have to navigate 2 treacherous laps on those tires. Behind him, a hornet's nest of drivers. One CPI B-Tom, not using DRS, but he's still CPI B-Tom. A 300 AI, a robot. No feelings, no emotions. He is something else. And behind him is CPI B-Tom Light, a.k.a. Greg Jennings. He's got some emotion, but he wants to win, and he is defending champion. And that's it. Rolling, baby. We're getting it going here. Shout out to Fred Durst. And
HMP is letting B-Tom know, I am the leader of this race. I will dictate this restart. We are going down the main straight. He is not going to have any DRS. We are on the safety car restart. Down into turn 1. You can't stop him.
Hooligans relenting the spot here. B-Tom out in P1. Everyone else getting through somewhat clean. Leader, you see anything? Hooligans and Greg dueling it out here. Greg holding Hooligans off. Lap 26 to 27 here.
HMP is going to be really happy to see those 10-second and 6-second penalties behind him. He just needs to keep himself straight. We're about 1 3/4 left.
So Hooligans got to hang on. As we said, the 4 cars behind him all do have penalties. A couple of them 10 seconds. And then another one behind all the penalties. If he sits where he is, he's in P4. And Kendricks, of course, gambling on a safety car, stayed out forever. And he got it. Hemi out, XM out. A couple good drivers out there. Leader, Hazy, Bella Rasta. And we're going to finish this up round 1. Lightning Cup, season number 859.5.
Can't forget the rainy qualifying that got us here. What a race weekend.
Rainy qualifying. T-Bone with Leader Leabag, as usual. Shout out to Leader. And we're heading to lap 27 of 27, folks. Finishing this one up. B-Tom with the fastest lap. He's not using DRS. But now DRS, he wasn't using it anyway, so that was his challenge, starting last.
Oh no, Sal is actually going to contend down into the inside of HMP, but no contact was made. They're still going to be okay. How did the exit of turn 2?
Sal got another 3, so that's 9.
Can't be doing that, guys. When you have that many seconds penalties against somebody with no penalties.
See, so Hooligans now, he's likely going to hold P3, but I think, if he pit, he would have had a chance to win. I don't know if he would have been giving up track position at that point, but still, man. He's going to be under attack nonetheless, man. He's feeling that pressure.
Under attack, but everybody needs to be cordial, understand, accept where you're at, accept the penalties you've already gotten and accumulated. That does not mean you need to take somebody else.
Yeah, but Chenzo also has 10, Cam has 10, Sawa has 9, so these guys are racing, bro. These guys are racing.
Overtake. That was a good overtake.
Smart by Hooligans, too, man, because he knows he doesn't have to beat these guys on track. Whoa! Chenzo and Hooligans! Whoa, did you see that? Chenzo and Hooligans. Hooligans got a 3 because of that. So now another one looking really good here. Another one could get a podium out of this. B-Tom winning, Greg Jennings, P2. And Hooligans and Chenzo, a little tussle. Kendricks, the DRS Maestro. Kendricks in a P4, and Hooligans will not be happy there.
P5. Oh my God.
Kendricks nailed that strat. Another one in P3. That is insane. And again, folks, I don't think Hooligans will be too happy with Chenzo. I know throughout the race, Chenzo had a little thing with Hooligans and Cam, the Williams team. So this is something to keep an eye on. And that was great.
I will ask, actually. What we just witnessed, Bone. I don't think Hooligans deserve that 3-second penalty.
I don't either. I saw that because he got. I saw that, bro. I saw it. That's not gonna stand.
If it's not my place,
it is your place, bro. It is your place, dude. Don't worry.
Well,
we all saw. I saw it too, dude. It looked like Chenzo kind of. Yeah. We'll handle that after, but yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. And it is your place, dude. You're part of this.
Oh, the 2 people who I wanted.
Crazy.
T-Bone, I am embarrassed. This is embarrassing. Jeez.
First of all,
God, what a drive.
First of all, can I just say, I didn't even know B-Tom was in here till like the end of quali, and I saw his name, but he was DQ'd, so I'm like, okay, he knows the deal. And my next question would be like, who the hell invited him? But I think it was me. And two, I think he was in the group. And two, obviously, I'm not actually like, B Tom's like he's one of us, like whatever. It's not the end of the world.
Yes.
So, dude, B Tom, can you stop like terrorizing every league, bro? Can we just have
Can you
like one
stop
league?
embarrassing us,
Like
bro?
this is like, can we just
Jeez.
have like one place for the civilians to race?
That was embarrassing, man.
What else are we gonna do to this guy? Like,
No DRS around
he's getting
here.
fastest laps.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Honestly, I was
He's running
shocked.
-5 rear wing.
Yeah.
All right, B Tom, you want to walk us through the process of you joining this lobby, this race, then talk about the race itself?
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
invited you,
kind of,
didn't I?
What gate did you
you
get
invited
through?
the group, which I just so happened to be in. Um, yeah. So I joined in like the last like minute and a half of quali.
You gave him a
It's
ticket.
amazing. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it was just like a spur of the moment thing. Like I wasn't planning on doing this. I was just like, oh, they're
Oh,
racing
that
yeah,
makes it
today.
yeah.
even better. That makes it even
You-
better.
So yeah, I'd gotten home like 10 minutes prior, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me see if I can join. So I kind of like spammed you with messages, but then I was like, oh, there's an invite there, so
You're good.
I'm just gonna hop on in, and if he says, no, don't do that, then I'll just, retire on
Nah.
lap one, but
No, I
got the
was
all clear.
explaining, man. Like, I know fast guys have feelings too, man. You can't always exclude them.
Yeah,
So I know it's tough. So, nah, but yeah, in all honesty, bro, you're always welcome with us. Maybe not every race, but here and there.
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Talk about
um,
the race, though, bro. Sorry to do that.
yeah, I was not expecting that at all. Because I mean, around Monza, the DRS is like such a massive factor. I think there's what?
You don't
No, there's
say.
two DRS zones, but
I don't know how you did that.
um, yeah, it's very hard to recover battery around here without using DRS. So like pretty much the whole race I was around like between like 30 and 60%. But it seemed like most of the field was pretty close together, so felt like that was the main thing that helped me because like in Mexico the field was pretty spread out by the time I had cleared like you know the midfield, let's say. So once I came out right behind, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna undercut, and then as long as there's no safety car, it should be pretty straightforward. And I mean that's exactly what happened. We had the safety car, but got past hooligans before turn one, and then from there it was basically GG. So unexpected result, um, but I mean I'll take it for sure.
All right, bro. Well, look, folks. Yeah, I guess he's leading our championship standings, and throughout the years, he is a multiple-time champion of this league, Star Cup. So whatever, it is what it is. Just stay away for a couple races. Give it.
Yeah, no, I'll give it like a good month.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Challenge yourself. All right, thanks, B Tom.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, next up, we're going to go to the defending champion, Greg here. Greg, good race, bro. I
Hello.
think couple things I noticed today, bro. HMP Hooligans, man, he was hanging with you. I think the strategy at the end kind of might have been his undoing in terms of battling yourself, and otherwise, obviously, without B Tom here, that's a win for you. So, what are you thinking about that race and HMP?
Yeah, so first off, qualifying, which BTOM didn't take part in really, but that was insane. The conditions. Wet Monza is like basically the polar opposite between track condition and setup. It's pretty much as opposite as you can get. So, and obviously the race is dry, so you can't be compromising that. And it was tough. And at the start, it was really weird. The hard tires were better, but the inners were kind of there. And then at the end, it just dried right up. So that was interesting. Then we get into the race, and yeah, raced well with H&P the entire night. We were working together for the most part once we saw the gaps emerge. There was some really, really tough battling behind us. And then for him, I will say, for his strategy, he had really bad luck. He lagged out right when the safety car came out, and
Right,
his AI did not pit him. And so he was up there
that's
with
what
us with
happens.
the old hards on, waiting to get mobbed by all of us. And if he wasn't there, I might have had half a chance sticking with CPI, maybe getting one shot at DRS, but even then it would have been really tough. So yeah, it was a great race overall. It was lots of fun. There was some really big moments behind me though that I'm sure some other drivers can shed some lights on. And I guess I'll take the moral victory without CPI here. So
Yeah, dude, and I guess for the most part, you're beating everyone. You're probably going to be fighting for the title. So, so yeah,
yes, yeah, it was a good start, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be missing next round, but I'll be back in a week's time.
cool, bro. I was hoping there wouldn't be a championship hangover. Too much moment of silence for the champions. So, uh, way to stay motivated, man. Keep doing your thing. All right, Greg. That was Greg. Next up, another one. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear
My
you. I
man,
hear you.
I believe that's a P3. There might be a couple things disputed, but either way, man, I think you got a P3 last race in the finale. So carrying it into the next season, you told me you're feeling good. You want to shed some light on that?
I mean, yeah, quali with the rain, it felt good. I got P4, and then in the race, I was really just trying not to get hurt, break my wing or anything like that. Everybody else had their elbows out, sending it, doing this and that. They were bumping tires here and there, and I was really just trying not to get penalties and survive till the end. I was ducking while they were throwing them things,
There
and
you go.
it worked out in the end. I know Chenzo and Cam got the 10 second because I was right there when it happened, and they might get it taken away, but at the same time, they might not get it taken away. I don't know if there was contact really. I just know Jordan tried to make an overtake into the.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but we'll talk about that quickly before we get to Chenzo though. Another one. You're a really skilled driver. You have race etiquette, racecraft. But maybe, I mean, I think it's fair to say the standings the last couple of years haven't really indicated what you're capable of. What are the keys for you to extrapolate that skill into the driver's standings this season?
I think what I did this race was what I need to do. Just not get the 3 second penalties, not get the DNFs or the broken wings, and I can finish up there if I keep it clean.
Sounds good, bro. Well, happy for your success tonight and wish you the best of luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you.
Of course. And now we will get into Chenzo here. I'm not sure where Chenzo finished on track or what the deal is. It sounds like there's some things that may need sorting out, but I'm going to give Chenzo this
Yeah.
platform here to share his thoughts, man, as always.
Yo, yo. Yeah, no, I crossed the line third. Got that 10-second penalty in the pits because, well, Cam showed the video. He hit me right as I was crossing the pit lane limiter line.
Oh,
I
okay.
was good. Yeah, but him crashing into me put me over the limit. That's why I got 10
Oh,
seconds.
okay, okay.
Um,
So you just had 10 at
so
the end? Was it 10 or
yeah,
13? Okay, of
no, it's 10. So I will ask for that to get taken off.
course. Well,
But yeah, other than that, me and Greg were doing pretty well the whole race, and yeah, no, it was tight. Sawa was doing was had a crazy pace. Cam Ruddy was right there. Fortunately, had some contact with him earlier in the race as well. But it is what it is. And yeah, of course, B Tom did B Tom things. Killed us, murdered us all without even really
Embarrassed.
racing us on track, except for the last two laps. But yeah, man, it was still a good race. The wet qualifying was a nice curveball, made everyone stay on their toes, and yeah, no, looking forward to the next race.
all right, Chenzo. Well, I'll go ahead and ask, man. You were a four-time champ in a row for last season. Is there any added motivation to maybe get that back, or are you just going to kind of let it come to you, or do you not like to put that kind of pressure on yourself
Um,
type deal?
I I guess it's more just about having good races, man, and enjoying it with the guys. Um, yeah, I mean, it is more competitive, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I can also get hung up on this. You get what I mean? Like,
Of course,
at the end
bro.
of the day, yeah, at the
Yeah,
end of the
but
day,
I always tell guys,
it's
you
game
can't
on.
really race angry or tight. You
Right.
have to stay
And
loose too.
could Could I say one thing
Of
just to
course, Greg.
interject as
Of
well?
course.
We race twice a week. We've been doing it for years. You know, you might think, oh, if I go for this move, get this done, I'll get a better position. But really, you want to kind of maintain, you know, your reputation, your respect, because there's going to be another race in 2 days, right? So I think Chenzo does that very well, doesn't lose his head. And as a result, we're back here every 2 times a week enjoying ourselves. So that has to be highlighted for sure. We're all the same group.
Well said, Greg. Well said. And yeah, just once again, when Chenzo was winning, Greg was the first one to congratulate him. And last season was the same thing. So hats off to both those guys. And another one, just everyone for their sportsmanship. And yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream, guys. If anyone has any final comments, it's good. If not, yeah.
Just thanks for commentating on the race, Bone, as
Yeah,
always.
Bone, as always. Yep.
Great
Thank you,
job,
boys.
man.
Oh, it's a
Really
pleasure, man. You
appreciate you doing this.
guys are great. All right, guys. Well, congrats to all these guys, and we'll catch you for round 2 on Monday. I don't know where it is. I'm not looking right now. And